Okay, what is going on, guys? I mispressed the button, but we have, what's going on, Raph? I'm super excited about today. We finally have figured out both the YouTube and Behance thing, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm super excited about today. I want to, before we talk about what we're going to get into, because I see that we are both on YouTube and Behance, I want to know where you guys are coming from, how you guys are feeling, how you guys are doing. How's your Friday? So just let me know in the chat. And while you guys are answering that, I would really love to. What's going on, David? What's going on, Raph? What's going on, Malik? What's going on, Tay Tay? Oh, hey, that's my brother. All right, what's going on, Julian? Super excited. We're gonna get into some serious stuff today. We have some fun stuff to play around with, whether that be you know, some Naruto, some nerd stuff, right? Okay. Actually, let me fix that. So while you guys are telling me how your day was, I'm gonna fix some of my technical stuff because, you know, we're a weeb out here, but you know, sometimes. Oh, there we go. Hey. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, I put a whole bunch of bells and whistles on today because I thought it would be fun. But we have some really cool stuff planned for today. We have one button animation. We have another really cool micro interaction, and then I'm gonna either leave it up to you guys or get into a larger project. So with that said, let us hop in, okay? So I'm just gonna put this on real quick while I get my screen ready, okay? This is how we're doing it today. All right, that is really loud in my ears. All right, first off, I saw this really cool thing on Dribbble. All right, and as I wipe my eyes because the lights are hot in here. Still waiting for y'all's interaction in the chat. How we doing? How's our Friday? Let me see. Pulling up the chat. Hey, what's going on? Candia, David, Grover, what is hey, what's going on, Grover? I'm happy that you were able to make it, my man. All right, so I'm gonna move my because again, you guys pop in both in YouTube and in Behance. For some reason, my OBS is not showing me both the chats. But how's everybody's Friday been? Good, bueno, or better? All right, so we're switching to my canvas. And before I go forward, guys, I would really love to know, can you guys hear me? Are we good? Hey, what's going on, Vipin? Hey, what's going on, Dan? Glad to see you guys. All right, so for those of you guys who are popping in, I wanted to show some of the people who came in a little bit earlier what we are going to be working on today. And for starters, I really love this dope piece here. I saw this by, I can't really say the name, Maruciano. I have no idea. My bad, I busted the name. But what we're going to be doing is kind of recreating this in Adobe XD because it's really super simple, and some people think that this type of thing isn't doable in XD. So, oh, we got even more people coming in on YouTube. Alberto sprints around room like Naruto, definitely. What's going on, Vipin? Yes, we are back at it again. Hey, what's going on? Hello from Russia. Wow, I can definitely tell you're not sleeping. So this is what we're gonna work on today. I'm gonna, you know, create this piece here. I'm actually gonna take a static shot real quick. I almost said static shock. That's an old. I was about to say video game. That's an old show. Who remembers Static Shock or still watches it? Would love to know. All right, but let's get serious. All right, let us begin tackling this challenge because I want to do as much as possible today to bring you guys utmost value. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with our rectangle, get our colors, hit our eyedropper tool, get that jump, plow. Turn our radius up if you know what I'm saying. It's a little bit. And for those all you know, I love my plugins. We're gonna get our icons for design, and we're just gonna get a couple things here. Photo, we can get a camera. Got our camera, we're gonna get a file. And guys, I would love to know, I'm trying to add memes to my channel, like stuff like this. This shit is loud. I would love to know in the comments, like, what other features should I add to my stream? They're quite cringe, however, I would love to have them. But other than that, I would love to know what you guys think I should add to my stream. But let's continue while you guys answer that in the chat. All right, so we're gonna get a file. I wanna make sure it's the same. Here we go. I wanna make sure everything is at least the same outlined-ish. All right. And you know, eventually, guys, I really would love to have you guys do like a poll beforehand. As I get better at, you know, one step at a time. As I get better planning these out, I'm definitely thinking about having a ability for you guys to vote on what to do during this show. Because in the next couple of weeks, or you know, as we continue to like get better at live streams, the timing, the technical side, we definitely want to be actually making a show. You know what I mean? I think that would be very beneficial and fun. I'm trying to like time this so I can. All right, I'm gonna pause it and then I'm gonna take another screen grab just so I can have a better reference. All right, there we go. DBZ power-ups for sure, definitely, Dave. Malik is saying add it is what it is. I definitely have to add that for sure. But yeah, memes definitely. So we got our mic. We're gonna get a chat bubble real quick. And you know what's really interesting, guys? I actually, and I would love to know this from you guys, I hate eating, like, I do. I mean, I love food, but I hate cooking. I hate, like, getting it prepared and then I have to, like, eat it and then clean. I would love to know how many of you guys, like, have that issue, for personal reasons. But I ordered this stuff called Soylent. I would love, let me know if you guys know what that is. Oh, well, not Soylent. Well, I started off with Soylent. But basically what that is a food replacement sort of ordeal where basically my food comes in a bottle, I just drink it twice a day, and then I have solid food at the end of the day from a shipping company. Basically, they prepare all my food. It's all organic and really tasty, which saves me time. I really don't like spending time in the kitchen. It's like a no-no. So, let's see. Dave, coffin dance for when you do a killer design. This is exactly what I'm struggling with. Yeah, man, like I don't like to cook or anything, so I actually, because I don't like soy, especially because I already have, you know, when I was younger, I had a hormone imbalance, and basically that resulted in me having to get a chest surgery, which was not fun at all. Shit hurt. So, really don't need soy to put me in an imbalance yet again. Let me see. Benson Sons. I don't like this. Let me do this. Chocolate Soylent is a lifesaver. I only do one a day, Dave says. Oh, what do you mean? So, like, what do you do for the rest of your day? That really, like, how can you do Soylent and then go back? All right, we're gonna do Futura. We're gonna try that out. I don't like that. We're just gonna stick with bold. We are going to turn this baby down and kind of give it some space. We needed to let it breathe. You know what I'm saying? Can we get it to breathe a little bit, slightly? I wish I had the regular version of Futura. We might get it later. Actually, we might get it now. Let me do this. Futura Font Family download. Nah, I'm saying. And guys, for those of you guys, I'm sure we have some pretty savvy people on right now. But I literally just Google stuff and I'm like, okay, this seems like a good place. Well, actually, hold up. This might be a virus. Let me just see. I'm gonna trust it. I'm just trust it really quick. I believe in it. Ooh, there we go. Let me get all them. Open. Thank you. Okay. Well, see, I have the. Oh. You know what? I do have it. Hold on. Futura. That's what I thought. Guys, what am I listening to? How did you guys not stop me from this? What is this hot mess? Y'all about to get copyright strikes. I was supposed to stay on a regular. Here we go. We're gonna go light. Let me change this mess. I feel like I'm in a slow dance club. Let's get this out of here. Don't want this. Yeah, how did we get here? Get out. Go away. This is too far. Let's go. Chilled cow, copyright free. Thank you. Yes, please. This one. Continue playing. Aha. All right. See, this is weird. I have the loop playlist, but it's not playing fair. You know what I'm saying? So 19 songs. That means 19 times 2 to 3. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like about 30 minutes. So we're just gonna deal with it. All right. So we got our Futura, even though I opened up a cajillion of them and we don't need them. So I'm just gonna close all those messes because I knew we had them somewhere. All right. Let me see. Get you guys back on my screen where you should belong. And there's people on Behance that I feel like I'm neglecting. Okay, they all just chilling there. But yeah, dude, I remember so guys, this is a little close to TMI, very close. I used to have to wear tape on my chest because your boy had Schmitty's, but instead of an S, it was a T. And it hurt a lot. I didn't want anybody to hug me. I didn't want any of it. So I had to basically get surgery to get it cut out because it just hurt. I didn't want anybody to hug me. It was anytime, like, I had friends come up to me and chase me around school to just slap the shit out of my chest because that's how much it hurt. And mother suckers had me running around school like just running through the halls like straight up Naruto. All right, so let's make this circle really quick. Let me see. I kind of feel like this is a gradient, so I'm gonna take this border out. I'm gonna get us my linear gradient, and I'm gonna move some stuff real quick because linear gradient, yes. Select this. Get my eye. About to say get my glasses tool. There you go. And I'm gonna just get close. Get my X. Put that jump up in there. And make it white. Alberto, why you out here trying to catch me? Why are you out here just LOLing? That burns my soul. That hurts. That hurts a lot. But no, it was serious. And I was on the wrestling team too, and my nickname was Biggie Smalls. It was a rough word out here, for real. So let me. You guys are gonna be so like, if I see another recording of this and y'all like Brandon Groce out here, his nickname was Biggie Smalls back in the day. We have dirt on you now. We're gonna blackmail you. We gonna have problems. No, I'm joking. That's actually hilarious. I would have died at my computer if I heard that. All right, let me go back to my reference really quick. Where are we looking at, ladies and gentlemen? Should be here, and we're here. It has escaped me. Oh, here it is. It's on my other screen. Alright, let's check this out. Alright, so there's a little plane thing that we need to get. Okay. So I am going to get paper, or what is a paper airplane? But it needs to be this. There you go. There you go. It was the Naruto run part. I feel that you on that though. Yeah, dude, man, I was. It was some hard times. But out of curiosity, what are you guys working on? It's just be like, well, granted, I'm the one that's talking, but I would love to know what you guys are working on, how your week was. Talk to me. What's been challenging? What have you been going through? What's up? All right, I'm gonna bring this in here. And specifically, oh wait, hold on. Dave was talking about him cooking. The way that that way I just keep working without having to cook, but I love cooking and eating now. Oh, shorty. Have you tried, so I get my food delivered by, it's called Freshly. And it's about $14. No, I lied. It's about $8.99 per meal. And it's super easy. It comes every Sunday. It's fresh. They only last, really good ingredients. They only last about a week. That's how fresh they are. And I'm gonna mask this real quick. Make sure that this is white. Oh, why'd it do that? That was weird. Control C, Control V, we're gonna pull that down. We want to make sure that we mask this. It's odd that this turns into this gets masked, but why is it? Oh. Solid color, white. And then, where's the other? Where did our X go? Well, first of all, oh, I see what happened. That was a hot mess. Okay, we're gonna do one thing at a time. So we're gonna get this X out of here real quick and pull it to the top. I'm gonna bring this to the center. Control Shift M. Come in here. This is odd. Why is it pink? Solid, white. Pull it back in. Okay. Hopefully. Okay, that's our mask. This is our. I still don't understand why it's doing that. Let me try this. So I'm gonna just copy paste. I'm gonna take this fill, make it solid. Select these two, Control Shift M. There we go. Now I have a mask. Pull this right, and let's see. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the same sort of thing with, I'm gonna keep the X here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this, Control K, make it a component, so that I can just go in here, take this airplane, pull it out real quick. It's still all part of one thing. I'm just gonna delete that. All right. So let's see, Malik, and actually, Malik. I want to know if it's Malik or Malek. You're gonna slap me for saying it the other way, probably, but which one? I would love to know. Let's see. David, I'm prototyping a quick ad feature for B2B content shop in XD. Very nice, my good, very nice. Algebra. Malik, I can't help you with algebra. I can't. That's that's insane. Yeah, algebra is difficult, and I actually don't have a degree, so that answers your question right there. Let's see. Alberto, currently learning After Effects, putting my portfolio together through Webflow. Yo, dude, Webflow is absolutely amazing. And yes, After Effects is amazing for learning anything motion related. It's definitely top notch. That's one of the things that people ask me. After Effects or you know, let me do this really quick. I don't even have an artboard. Y'all out here not even tell me your boy don't got an artboard. All right, let's do this. 1, 2. Yeah, when it comes to After Effects, that is for like showcasing amazing animation and presentation skills, whereas XD is prototyping. So a lot of people ask me which one, why one over the other. If you're trying to present something to a client, which is like the goal is to really wow them, and is more than just a application or a digital product, it's really important to, like for example, when I was working with Disney or I was working with Hilton, the application or the website was part of a larger campaign. So yes, having a prototype that we could use for user testing was great. But having an animation that showcased how the application worked, how the website worked, and just doing those really complex animations in After Effects is amazing and really like wows the client. And then when you finally get to, it's more so like a selling tool because it is of quality animation. It's the stuff that it's the tool that people use to make movies. So anyway, I don't know why I went on a rant there. Everybody in the chat is like, we know Brandon. So, all right, let's see. Man, we got 12 people on Behance, and we got how many? All right, let me count. We're gonna count real quick, guys. I'm gonna count how many people are in chat. 12. I really can't count. 9 plus 12. It's close to 20. I don't know. All right, let's see. Yeah, stop that, associates. I've tried the Amazon fresh boxes, but I prefer learning different recipes. No, I've had good steak, Dave. I've had good steak, especially one that I don't have to cook. It's even better. All right, so let me just. I've been talking a lot. Let's actually get into design, ladies and gents. Got my shadow going. I'm gonna blur that out right quick. We're gonna pull this down just a tad. Actually, you know what? I forgot something. Here. We need, I'm gonna grab this, get my background color. I'ma turn. Blur just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just like that much. Put it down just a little bit, blur it out a little. There we go. I'm not just gonna go straight black. I'm gonna kind of pull this into the purplish, reddish realm, just so it kind of like plays with the background a little bit. And that way I can oops. It's not what we want to be messing with. Oh, that's what I did. Lol. I didn't mean to be moving that. There we go. That's gonna stay blue. The shadow we want in the red, and to darken this up just a tad bit and move this up to a saturated dark. There you go. Something around there. And we're just gonna make this a little bit larger. Okay, trying to match one-to-one with these buttons. Okay, like click in, make this a little thicker. You know. Okay, get a shadow in here too. I'm gonna click in. That is the ellipse that we want. We're gonna put a shadow on that, and I'm gonna do the same shadow that we used here. So I'm gonna save this one. Come back over to my ellipse. Pop that baby right there. Very nice. Turn the opacity down just a little bit on that one. All right, so far so good. We got a little bit more space on this side, so I'm gonna tuck this in just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna just group everything real quick here, pull this on over. Andy is asking, do you use After Effects to present some of your work you show on Instagram? Definitely. So later today, after this I can discuss, because a lot of people actually have been asking me how I've been doing my latest Instagram IGTV videos, and how I'm able to get my designs that you guys saw designed into the really cool black and white mock-ups that I've been using. So definitely can show you that, Andy, after this. Alrighty, so let's check this out again. So it's clicked, goes in. All right, let's start on that. All right, so first things first, I don't want to group this just yet. I'm gonna keep it ungrouped. I am gonna bring everything center though again. I'm gonna duplicate this background because I want to create a mask with it. Control C, Control V. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to select everything here but this background rectangle. I'm gonna hit Control Shift M so that when I do, oh wait, no, it did mask, okay. Double click in here. Yeah, okay, cool. Because when I do make everything shrink, oh, well, I technically don't have to do that. It's just an opacity thing. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn my guides on real quick, or some guides. Just gonna be rough with it. Don't really know exactly where we want it. But what I'm gonna try to do is aim everything at a certain spot. So real quick, duplicate this because we're going to animate now. You know what I'm saying? People in chat, hey, what's going on, Travel Adventure? Good to see you here, man. Let's see, do you know Webflow and use it? Most definitely. My website is made out with Webflow. One of my good friends, Rand Segal, he's like the master of Webflow. I'm sure you know him. I know you follow us closely on Instagram, Travel Adventure. So highly recommend checking out Rand Segal. He has an amazing course on Webflow, which he's teaching thousands of creative entrepreneurs how to not only create amazing websites in just a matter of minutes or hours, like these amazing sites. And I'm just like, wow, these are people who've never touched Webflow before and they're already utilizing it better than I have. So I highly recommend you guys check him out. I'll put his name in the chat if you want to. Just put one in the chat if you want a link to that, and I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so let's get into this next animation thing here. We'll try to get this in the center here. And next, I'm going to take this background bit here. I'm just gonna turn this all the way to a circle and make sure that the width and height are the same. Excuse me, your boys got hiccups. All right, boom, bam. And now what I'm gonna do is yeah, see, that's why I wanted the mask, because I think I wanted everything to collapse. Not like that. So I want this. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna pull this all the way up. We're gonna make this mask, the width and height, the same. It's flying my nose. I guess that's home now. The fly was out here like, we going in, boys. And he attacked my nostrils. Come on, man. I know it's like 93 degrees outside, but this is not the place. this is not the place. We're gonna go here, get my other mask, and now I'm just gonna squeeze. Why is it doing that? What is this one? This is the mask, this is the rectangle, and that rectangle. Pull everything. Can I just select my mask, please? So not this one. Okay, it's this one. Pull everything in. Make sure it aligns with this and bring it all the way in. Okay. So now that hides everything, because the mask that I put all the information in, it's just gonna be, since the mask is closing in on it, you won't be able to see it. So let's turn my other my other circle on, make sure it's in the center here. And I'm just gonna scale that down too. There we go. So, now let us see something. And as you know, guys, as nothing is ever like right. I know I've been doing this for a really long time, but every time I open up Adobe XD, I'm just like, I don't know anything. So, let's see. I know how to make things, but, you know, new animations and trying new things, because that's really what this exercise is. I want to learn how to create new things alongside with you guys and hopefully learn. All right, Candia in Behance says you would love to have it, definitely. Okay, I'll add that in the chat. Let's see, Travel Adventure, okay. I appreciate that, David. I'm glad you're digging the videos. Alberto, I definitely, yeah, you don't need masking, but it helps. Masking helps you layer. Well, think about it like this. Adobe XD has a way of animating things in a certain way. It's not like After Effects where you don't have to, what you want, you just animate. I want something to go from here, over here, and you want it to animate in a certain way. And you can also manipulate that same object in many ways. Whereas Adobe XD, there's still features that need to be built to have that same level of complexity as After Effects. However, in order to get some complexity in that layering effect or getting certain things that I want to have happen, I kind of have to use things like masking or multiple layers to get the animation effect that I want. So let me see this. I'm gonna go back here real quick, just so I can check some stuff. All right, so I'm actually going to, got you. All right, so this actually rotates a little bit. And before I move on, actually, I'm gonna give you guys Ransegal YouTube. No, I'm just gonna type in his name. I highly recommend that you guys take this course. This man has made people who sign up for his course stupid money. So this is just one of them. Highly recommend him. I put it in both chat and YouTube and Behance. Check it out. Let me know. And Grover, I know you're watching this. If you haven't heard of Webflow, it is the top of the line product for designers who want to be able to do the development side as well without having to deal with a developer, etc. It's definitely, it's like the Photoshop version of WordPress, something that designers can easily understand and create customized, amazing websites that are fundamentally code-wise sound. It's not like a WYSIWYG thing where, you know, responsively some things get broken. But I really would check it out, along as well as some of his free content on YouTube. All right. So I'm gonna make, I think I already made one. I'm just gonna detach that real quick because I don't know what I did. Here, boom, attach. I'm gonna make this auto animate, great, snap, not 8 seconds. We're gonna do about like 4. All right. So we're gonna see what happens real quick because I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting somewhere. All right, we're there. This is what's going on. So just because I can and want to, for the next couple of seconds, I'm just. All right, come on. All right, we're gonna go back. There we go. Very nice. Let's watch it. Let's watch it unveil. There we go. Yes. Okay, that's enough. So we have that. Pretty simple stuff. Next, I kind of want to add that, what's it called? So we have to add the airplane thing coming in. We have to do the rotation of the clothes. And I kind of want to do like that press effect because I think we can do that. Right? Right. Yes. Whew. Okay. So now we're going to go back to design. I need to pull you guys back up on my screen because I lost you guys. Andy, yes. Webflow is 100% responsive. It is probably the best. It's not probably. It is the best solution for designers, developers to use Webflow in any regard. It's so easy to learn. It's so easy to build stuff like immediately. I'll show you guys. We'll do something. Actually, we might do that today. I'll show you guys how easy it is. We'll do that. Let's see. We'll show you some of that. Okay, so we have artboards. What did I say? See, this is how ADD I am, guys. I'm just like, I love talking to you guys, but then I forget what's going on. All right, so this rotates a little bit. I'm gonna just do whatever that is. I think that's all right. And how does it leave the screen? Let's take a look at that real quick. Where did it go? Did I just like close it? I must have closed it. Dislike. XD. Maybe I pulled it to the other side. All right, well, we're gonna find it again. Dribble real quick. My likes. I was gonna do this for you guys today. This was really dope. I think we can do that if you guys want. Put one in the chat if you guys, or actually pause. Put 2 in the chat if you want to see this instead of the WordPress stuff or the Webflow stuff. Let me know. Where is? I'm gonna be low-key blown if we don't have a thing that I saved. All right, whatever. We don't need it. We're fine. We're like there anyway. All right. So what I'm gonna do is we have my ellipse. We have my icon here. We have another mask in which I'm gonna go ahead and grab my airplane. You can see it right here. It's masked out there. We're gonna bring it in. And actually, I do kind of wish that I did still have the animation because I would love to see where it goes. Because I actually want, what I would love for this to be, I would love to like have it fly in. So when we press it, or when we hover, it comes in. And then when we press it, it goes out. And then everything spins and all that good stuff. So let's try this. We're actually gonna do, we're gonna do a plus. We got a plus. Well, let's start here. All right. Now, oh, well, not a plus. That's not what we want. Okay. I'm just gonna Control Z all that, turn the opacity back down. I'm gonna go back in and grab my plane. So this is how everything will start. And then when I press it, it will fly out. So I press it. Actually, no, I'm not gonna press it yet. I think it's already done. I'm just gonna select these two together, try to center it. It says it is, but it looks a little funky. Let's try this. Oh, it all happens too quickly. All right, so when stuff like this happens, like the initial animation is great, but what we're losing is that in-between step of seeing that thing fly off and then animate. So this is what we're gonna do. And this is kind of what I'm talking about, like faking it in XD, because the whole thing between After Effects and XD is XD, you're trying to, the end goal is to test what it is that you've built. Whereas in After Effects, your goal is to make something that's smooth, buttery, just absolutely sexy, right? And it's just two different goals. So that's why what's capable in each program is a little bit different because of each different user need. So all we have to do to kind of add that a little bit of pause to see that thing fly off is I'm gonna duplicate this artboard. As you guys can see, I'm also changing the which ones go first. Really doesn't matter, obviously, but because it all depends on how you link them together. But just for me visually and remembering what I'm doing, this is what we're doing. So we're gonna click on this, right? And what I want it to do, I'm gonna remove these. I'm gonna remove this other one too. I'm gonna have it go here. And what I want it to do, I'm gonna go back to design. The first thing I wanna see is this go flying off. Great. So let's see. And then after that happens, I want a timed animation to go from the second artboard to the third artboard. Okay, so we're just gonna go prototype, drag this over, trigger, we want our time, and we want our snap. Perfect. All right, so let's check this out. Why? Let's check this out. Auto animate artboard 3, snap. Why didn't it go? Ah! Sad. Okay, just breathe, figure out why not working. But this is all oh, it's on drag, lol. Okay, tap. That's the problem. Okay. I mean, I kind of want to see like a takeoff. So what I'm going to try to see here is I'm going to change, instead of snap, I want to see a wind up. I'm going to do just 0.6 seconds. Hey, ugh, that second thing happens way too quickly. All right, so timing, I'm going to do like a whole second. Now let's try that. Still don't like that. What's happening in the chat here? Okay, so we literally have 2 people. We got 1 and then we got 2. So we'll figure out what we can. Let's see, Andre. Do you have biggest projects with at least 20 to 30 screens with this type of animation included that we can see? Andre, I do, but you can't see them. They're part of older projects that have NDAs, and my content or my work right now consists of content, so I don't deal with large, complex stuff anymore. I create content to teach you designers and also to promote designer companies' products. So, sorry about that. Oh wait, Malik, you found the link? Where's the link? Hey, Cigar, what's going on? I think I must have closed quite a bit because... Awesome. Okay, so let's get back into this because... All right, so it goes in and like a small... I don't really like that. There's no delay. think that's what the issue is. So let's check this. Timing, delay. We're going to do 0.4. Let's see what happens. All right. We can decrease that 0.2. There we go. Come back here. Play. There we go. We need to quicken some stuff up, though. We need this one to be like really quickly and then have things rotate. 0.4. What is action? I don't think I've... Oh, that's different. We don't need that. None. It has to deal with voice stuff. We don't do that. That's for voice designers. All right, that's a little bit more respectable from boom. There's still... We're gonna do 0.6. We're gonna see what that looks like. I'm almost happy with that. How are we feeling in the chat on this one? Is this +1 for Naruto level, +2 for we got work to do? There's still timing that I would like to work on this. Like there's like a little stutter. And I think it's just because this first animation is too long. No, that was too fast. 0.4. Delay. I'm not sure if we should have one. By the way, who here is a gamer? Let me know in the chat. What games, if any, do you play? All right, let's see. 1. That's still really odd. It's just like, and then. Cigar, no, I feel you, dog. This is definitely like this is the piece where, you know, you kind of have to, like, you get the design done, and then it's just like the finagling it so that it's perfect. Like, for example, the jump back is happening way too fast for my liking. Yeah, we need a little bit of a I wonder what the delay would need to be. I'm gonna do like 0.1. 0.1. Let's see what happens there. Almost. It's happening too fast. It needs to go off. And what I want, that's another thing. So instead of the airplane going like back and forth, I want it to go forward. And then when we get to this piece here, I want it to come back so that when it goes forward, or we press this button to go back, it goes forward. So let's take a look at that. And go back to design, click in, click in. Let's go to my mask here. We're gonna pull this all the way around. Actually, here we go. Get this mask here. Pull this over here. So let's take a look. Close, but what you saw it like go backwards. We don't want it to do that. We want it to be 0% opacity. Why did it do that? go back in here. I think it might be because it's a component. I'm like almost sure that's why. No, I think that's fine. Let's see. Let's click in. We're going to our mask. All right, we're good. Okay. Now, at least we have we're hitting the ends on here. There we go. So now the airplane goes out, goes back down, but it's opaque, so nobody sees it, and so that when we click on it again, it goes forward into place rather than this weird back and forth. Oh, you sent me the link on Instagram. Thanks, Malik. Let's see. Dun, dun. Let's see. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, it was on Instagram that I found it. I thought I found it on, what's it called? For some reason, I thought it was on Dribble. Very nice. All right, let's see. So there's a little rotation. Let's see. Boom. I wish I could do... Oh, okay. So maybe we just need to elongate the period of time where things come together. Which is... So when I go here, right, I click this. I don't like when it goes out. It's weird when it goes out. When it goes in, it's fine. All right, let's take a look how it goes out. Yeah, because this was definitely made in After Effects, and I'm gonna try to get it as close as possible to when it clicks and has like that weird, because that's definitely a custom animation curve for it to like start really slow, then speed up. Let's see. And also, what makes this challenging is that we're using 3 different artboards, which is making it because before this is how we had it, right? We had this artboard and then we had this artboard. And if we try to just do this where we do our prototype, I want to undo that, pull this here and go here, and instead of there, we're going to pull this here. So this is what happens. Oh, well, actually, that's smoother. Shit. That's definitely smoother, but the thing is we don't get that airplane thing. So that's the trade-offs with whatchamacallit. The reason that looks really funky is because it has to each... Like when we do this airplane thing, it's going between 2 artboards. And then that last animation, it's doing another 2 artboards where this is smooth. Let me see if we can do this, because I don't like to say things are impossible. This is why you guys should come to this, because I'm really trying to, because I work with Adobe, because I work with Anima that some of you guys mentioned here in the chat. I'm really trying to push XD so I can communicate with the team and get some of these new things involved in. Man, I've got some updates for you guys next week. We have some, Anima has some new features that are very similar to Webflow, where you guys can literally create stuff in Adobe XD, hit a button, and your website goes live from creating something directly in, whatchamacallit, in Adobe XD. And actually, you know what? I can't say it. Never mind, I can't say it. Let's see, Cigar. I wanted to upload an XD prototype on Dribble, but there's issue with the aspect ratio. Can you help me with that? It's a mobile app prototype. Well, aspect ratio 4:3. Man, that's a math problem. Literally, I would probably go in here and figure out what that ratio is. Right? What is it? 4:3. Boom. Okay, great. Awesome. This is 4:3. Don't mind the ellipse. Put your project in here, upload that jump. That is my answer for you. I hope that helps. But definitely get the ratio correct. All right, let's see. I think we're just gonna stick with that. This is the cleanest. It's got bounce to it. I feel good about this. And it's happened like instantaneously. So it comes in. I feel good about that. One in the chat if we feel good about that. And of course, Cigar, anytime. But I feel good about this. I feel like hitting the control save now. We're Gucci. It's a nice little, I don't know, nice little project for today. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. I don't even know what to call this. Saving that. All right, let's move on to another bit. Actually, let's because I know some of you guys. Hey, what's going on, Brandon? Wait, hold on. I asked like a million questions and I never went back. Let's see. Brandon plays RuneScape. Oh, you don't play RuneScape, dog. How you gonna laugh about that? RuneScape is. Oops. What happened to my screen, guys? I didn't know I was doing, what's it called? Oh my god, that is annoying as hell. Okay, I didn't realize you guys were on a black screen. I had to kind of check in on that. I apologize. So, let me see. Going back to the chat here. Candia is asking, what is Anima? Obviously, you don't follow me on Instagram because they are a sponsor of mine right now, and I'm also partnering with them to do some really amazing things. But what Anima is, just for you guys, actually, let's spend some time to explain some things. Okay. So, Anima and Webflow are solving pretty similar problems, which is a low-code, no-code solution for designers to create, websites, web apps, and there's also other people who are like Webflow, but they help designers create applications all on their own without needing to know any code. Anima, I really love, and man, I can't tell you, like, the cool stuff that is about to come out. There's a new feature I'm supposed to be demoing next week. So if you guys are, we're gonna have a lot of people on the live stream next week because I'm partnering with them, and basically they have an email list of like 200 people. And so there's gonna be quite a lot of people on the stream as I demonstrate the new tool. But basically, you can create. I'm not gonna play the entire thing, but basically the premise is you design whatever. Actually, I can't play this because it has sketch in it. Let's go to the Adobe XD version. Hold on. Oh, here we go. So basically when you design something, literally at a push of a button, code is created in the background, and especially in a responsive way. If you design your desktop, your tablet version, your mobile version, literally what it's demonstrating here, this segment. You design whatever in Adobe XD, you literally hit preview in browser, and you can actually create like text inputs. You can have things from like actual interactive maps. You can actually use GIFs in Adobe XD now. With the application that I'm trying to like not spill too much of what's coming up next week and like blend the two together. You also, it's just adds a lot of functionality within Adobe XD that Adobe XD doesn't currently have by itself. So I highly recommend you guys check this out. I'll pop these in the chat right now. Hey, Joshua, thank you so much for... Appreciated, much appreciated. All right, let me see. Trying to find the YouTube chat. For some reason, it's not showing up in my OBS chat. Okay. So next week, if you guys want to join us, we're going to actually be demoing Anima. We're going to be creating something and then making it a live project on the web for everybody to actually interact with. So if you're interested in that, stay in touch with my newsletter so you know when we go live, or on my Instagram as always. All right, so I'm gonna close these out just right now. We might do some we do have an hour left. So we actually might do some Webflow stuff. I'm not a super pro at it, but my website is made out of it. My website, I haven't, it needs an upgrade. But all this was done in Webflow. I literally made it in 2 days because I needed something. 2 days is like stretching it. I literally put this together in like 30 minutes and slapped it online. And I was like, there, people can find me. So, all right. So we saved this. Actually, I'll show you guys some stuff on Webflow. We're gonna try to do recreate this in Webflow, which will be interesting. We're doing this on the fly, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're gonna go to View Dashboard, New Project. And again, I'm not like a super pro at Webflow, so again, we're going to try to attempt some things. All right. It's been a while. Oh God. All right. So what you guys are seeing here is also really new to me. They update quite a bit. So it's like, think about building blocks. They provide you all these different things regarding like your section, your container, your grid, whatever. Basically everything that you would have to write out in code, but in building block components. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm actually just going to grab a section component here. I'm going to go into, this is like all on the right is like your CSS. Why do I keep losing the Behance people on my chat side of things? Okay, hello. Yeah, Raf, you know what's up when it comes to Webflow. And hey, what's going on, Munir? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. So I'm just going to do 100% VH, which basically means 100% viewport. And I'm going to just keep referencing our design here. I'm going to get our colors really quick. Oh, is that the screenshot? No, that's not the screenshot. I'm going to grab this. Go to the background color. Boom. Now, I'm not going to make the function in here. I don't know. I have zero idea how to make the function happen in Webflow. So we're just going to do the static version for right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in a div block here real quick. And I know some of you guys probably who are real developers know how to actually do this the correct way. But let's see. I'm gonna do this. And you guys are gonna have to bear with me because my way of doing things might not be the right way. But we're gonna try here. This is literally experimental. I'm gonna make this our little block here. So I'm gonna grab this. I know my man Dave right now is like, that's not how you make it. That's not how you do it. Maybe me and Dave can collab with somebody who knows development. I've got quite a few people who could probably do that and be awesome to do that together. Let's see. Width, we're gonna do 140. And we are gonna do our height, 379. There we go. And what is our radius? It's 33. So we're gonna go to our radius here. I'm gonna go all the way to 33. Cool. Now what I'm gonna do in my div here is I'm going to turn this thing into flex layout, which I'm basically gonna try to center my stuff here. Okay. Cigar, and to answer your question, I have no idea. I've not had experience with that. And Laura, that's a good question. Are you guys having audio sync challenges? Let me know in the comments, because over here on Behance it seems like there might be some challenges. Just let me know. Because we don't want to have those technical difficulties. Thank you for bringing that up, Laura. I really do appreciate that. I'm trying to. Today was a success for me because I was able to get on live right on time, actually before we wanted to start. Yeah, want to make sure that things stay technically sound and that you guys have the best experience possible. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna save out some of my assets here. I'm gonna save out these things. So my photo. Hold on. I'm just gonna duplicate this over here. I'm gonna ungroup everything. Delete that. Ungroup this. Ungroup this. Ungroup this. Ungroup this. Okay. So I'm gonna take all these. I'm gonna hit Control E to export these. I want them. We'll do web. I really don't care. And put them on my desktop. And all I'm gonna do is I'm going to put these in. Whatever, go upload. Let's go to desktop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Now what I'm gonna do is, I wonder if this is how you build it. 1 second, let me check things. So this is like the main container, I think. Just typing this so I don't get lost. This is the actual square. And then this is, I don't know what this is for. Before I name it, let me start just pulling some things in. Let's go to, I need an image. So that's gonna go inside that div. I'm gonna do my photo first. And let's actually, what size is this? 33, 27? Okay. I'm going to duplicate this div. It's gonna go underneath. I'm gonna do it 4 more times. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the images now. We're gonna do file. We're also gonna make sure we get the correct 2430. What is this? 2133. And our last one is 3030. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna go in this blue square, and we have this really cool thing where it's, let me take a look at what we have here. We have our padding margin settings here. So what I'm gonna do is check in on some things. So this is 54 pixels from the left, 62 pixels from the top. So this is what I should have. I could have done it that way. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do, how much was it? 54? I'm typing 54 here. And how much from the top? 62. I don't think this is the right way to, oh wait, wrong one. 62. There we go. And now I can add, we're gonna add a class to this so it applies to all this, but before we do that, I'm gonna add in, oh man, audio is messing up. Let's see if this works. Tell me, is the audio going too fast or too slow? Let me know. All right, let me check this out. Go to my audio, because I actually do have an audio delay turned on. Tell me if this helps. If this helps, let me know, because it's really weird. Every time I do an Adobe Live, they say I have syncing issues and they make me delay it. And then when I do streams like this, it's like no delay, or there is a delay, and I'm just like, why? All right, so we're gonna go back here. We're gonna open up our things here. I'm gonna grab just like a paragraph thing. I'm gonna put it in. Not a paragraph. Maybe a paragraph. Maybe a paragraph. Or I can just grab let's call it just a link. But I do want it to be on the same line. Okay. Let's see. What is this called? Wait. It's photo files record. So we're gonna do photo. And I'm going to do this really quick. So the font that we used here was Futura. I should have it here. If not, that's fine. We'll just use like a Montserrat or whatever. Maybe I can add fonts here. A, B, C, D, E, F. Come on, guys. Where's Futura? All right, whatever. Just for, ooh, I can upload fonts. We're gonna go our downloads. All right, so we got that. Download again. I did not mean to upload that entire folder. Downloads, we're gonna upload this. Open. We want to get, not the extra bold. Man, we'll go with bold. All right. All right, cool. So we have two Futuras. Let's see. Let's go back now, and now we should be able to have the option. And again, guys, do not take my. Yeah, we're not gonna. Maybe we'll refresh this. Wait, it did not save. Okay, saved. And feel free to let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to move on for another thing, because I'm just showing this to you guys because there was quite a few people who actually put in the numbers, whether or not they wanted to see this. So just let me know if you're still feeling it. One second of delay still. All right, I'm gonna try one more time. $150. Hopefully that helps. Let's try. All right, keep me informed. Keep me informed. Those of you on YouTube, are you having the same issue? Let me know. That would be very, very, very helpful. Okay. So we are just going to. Hey, thank you so much, Zero. I'm glad you found my stuff, insightful, and then you were able to learn a lot, especially for a midterm project. Those can be very stressful. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna stick with our white. We're gonna pick Montserrat. We're gonna do bold here. We're gonna go up in our font size here. What is the font size that we have here? 19. We'll do 19 here. Oops. 19. All right. And all I'm going to do now is I want to get this circle here. But let me just finish this really quick. It's going to take not that long. So I'm going to just add some padding to the left of the photo. How much is that? I don't know because I did not actually check. 15. All right, so I'm going to add 15. Boom. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go into each one of these divs and just paste. And the whatchamacallit should stay the same. Why did that happen? 24, 15. Gotcha. Okay. So there's a different padding between. We're not going to put that padding on the text. Just going to go back. We're going to put this specific padding on the actual image because it seems to be specific to that. So this is 15. Why? 15 here. This seems like 24, I believe it said. Yep. So we're going to go here, 24. This was 27. And you guys will see in just a second what happens. 18. There we go. Now I can go ahead and copy this into each div block here. Now, all I'm going to do is I am going to, what is the space between these? 45, 42, around 42-ish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a class to this div block. I'm just going to call it, I don't know what I'm going to call it. Block 1. And I'm just going to give each of the following classes or divs that class, the block 1. And I'm just going to add padding the 42 pixels here. There we go. And so we're pretty close. We just need to change these names here. File. Record. And new, what did I say? New email? All right. So pretty close. Now, we just need that circle. That's going to be a little funky because I don't know how to do it. But we will attempt. We will attempt. This is what this is all about. So I'm going to try to put this underneath. Again, how this works, it's not where you drag stuff. If you guys take a look at this, there's actual structure system. So this section is this entire thing that's pink here. You can see that I made it that color. Within that folder or within that block, there's a main container, which is a div, which hosts all of this. It hosts my blue square, and inside my blue square, I have multiple boxes, so to speak, that hosts different information. So this div block has my image and photo. This div block has my other image in text name, so on and so forth. Another thing I want to add about this, I'm sure you guys can see that this is not horizontally aligned with one another. So I'm going to hit this and just horizontally align everything. So this is literally, if you just open up someone's asking on Behance, hey, what's going on, Mensa? Pleasure, I'm glad you have joined. Let's see. Ade is asking what software got the pink background. If you guys are joining now on Behance, or if you're joining here on YouTube, we are in Webflow right now. Basically, what we did in Adobe XD is we did a really dope animation where we have this thing. I don't really know what it is, but we were practicing. A little micro animation, which involved masking. It was actually really simple. I just talked a lot. So if you stayed, really now what we're doing is we're recreating this for the real world. online. We're creating a website. We're basically mocking this up in Webflow, just to showcase like how simple it is to make for a designer to make something that is has quality code, and that developers will actually be happy to work with. So anyway, this is a tool that designers use to, in alongside with Adobe XD, to make their projects real. All right, so let's actually get our colors in here. I know this was a gradient. I have no idea actually how to do a gradient in Adobe XD. So I'm just gonna grab or not Adobe XD, in Webflow. I'm gonna grab this here. And some of you guys might actually know. So if you know, let a man know. I'm gonna grab this. I'm going to turn the radius up literally all the way to 100 so I get my circle. And what I'm going to do is, the challenge with this, I think I need another div. Reason being is I need to put this here. I need it to be, the width to be like, that's wrong. What should I do? What is the width of this? Hold on, we got it. 341, awesome. So I'm gonna go back to my div that I just randomly created in a totally incorrect way. I'm gonna turn this back to pixels so it's the same size as our block here. We're gonna make it, we actually don't have to make it at all, or make it large at all. I'm just gonna put our ball here inside of it here. Now what I'm going to do, why it expanded, is because I basically have a div block that is 341 pixels. I put another div in it, my circle, which doesn't have constraints yet. So basically it got in there and it was just like, it just filled up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it constraints. We're gonna do a width of 40 pixels, height of 40 pixels, and we're just gonna actually drag this up. I want, how big is this? 109 by 109? We'll do that, 109 by 109. Perfect. And now I'm just gonna pull this over from the left side to the right side. All I'm gonna do there is press these buttons. And guys, I have no idea what these things are called. Like I said, I just know kind of how to use this. So again, just like, please let me know. Oh, awesome, Candia, I'm glad the sync is better. Oh, see, that's the weird thing. The sync is like great for YouTube, but is weird as hell for Behance. So I don't know what that whole thing is. We got a couple questions on the YouTube chat. Yeah, Zero. UI UX is like the new. It's amazing what you know, what you can do with in this industry, especially, you know, someone like myself. I don't have a degree. You know, there's so much information now from people like Rand Segal. You have The Future, who create amazing content on YouTube to teach young designers or people trying to transition into this career. It's just a really nice time. Because, you know, when I was learning design, I didn't go to school. It was, you know, I kind of had to figure out this stuff by myself, figure out what video was right, which video was wrong, practice it, figure out, excuse me, figure out who was in the industry, you know, make my connections. And that's actually why I started social media, to be honest. It was because I didn't go to school and I didn't have the quote unquote proper connections. So I took to online and I was like, all right, I'll make my own connections. So I hope that is in some light inspiring to those, because a lot of challenges, the first challenge I feel like that hits us is a local challenge, right? And what I mean by that is, I'm gonna add this, hold on, is that, you know, we are first limited by our local area, like what resources we have, are they good, are they not? that sort of thing. But with like online, you know, you can reach anybody. You can make sure you can ask any questions. Of course, you have to make sure and show that you're of value to maybe somebody else who is of higher value and has less time than you. You kind of have to figure out how you can get in and be valuable with these people that you're trying to talk to. So that's why I liked social media, man. It's the thing that made a big difference in my life. Because I was finally able to connect with so many people and finally get answers to things I had questions about, and learn more than what I could do online and by myself. I had people to point me in the right direction. Oh no, the screen disappeared. Wow. Why does it do that? Apologize, guys. I wonder what I pressed that made it do that. Because I know I have a couple, what's it called? I have a couple of shortcuts that mess stuff up. I wonder what I did. Apologize, guys. Who's Pink Marmalade? Thank you so much for subscribing. I love your name. That's some good stuff. All right, let's get back into this Webflow thing. All right, let's see. Pink Marmalade is the best. I also want to pull chat back up. I need to find a way to keep chat back. I need like 3 screens. Mensa salud. All right. What we're going to do is I'm going to upload one more. And when we're done with this, guys, I'm going to put the link in the chat so you guys can actually check it out in your browser. So I'm going to drop my X inside of this div, and all I need to do is, I think I need to add some constraints to it. I'm gonna try to center this. I wonder what happens. I don't know. All right, so we're in the center now. And so what's really cool is you guys see this stuff here. I'm not sure what the technical term is, but basically when you start designing at the base breakpoint, as you start to change your screen size, things adapt. And I can show you in other projects of mine where, man, let's take a look at this. For those of you guys who have been around long enough to hear my podcast, it sadly has gone in the back burner. Reason being is my boy Ryan, man, is busier than I can imagine. He just has a whole new family. He just moved, works at Google. So this was a website that we had aired, and we just decided to let's park it for a second and to wait for a better time. Anyway, so this is how it works. We started designing here, and then at the tablet breakdown, how we've designed things, actually it changes with the width, right? So it goes from here to here to here to here. And I know this isn't the best example, but this is kind of, I don't even know what's going on here. It's been such a while since I've even been on this page, but let's see if I can find a better one. My friend Goldie, let's open this up. So if we take a look at this, I basically built this like this on desktop. And so when I go to design it on, it automatically makes everything fit to a tablet screen in the most responsive way. And sometimes things will break. And in this case, nothing broke. Sometimes things will break, but it's really easy. You just fix it and you make it so that the grids align the way that you want. And also expands like this. So it's really nice. This is a very, very good responsive program. Yeah, it's very little effort. I highly recommend it. You can definitely learn it in like 2 weeks tops. And if you're learning from Ren Segal, probably quicker. All right, so let me just close this out. Let's just go here. I literally have no idea how to make this animate, so I can't help you guys there. But if you want to, I'm gonna just pump this out to a share link only so you guys can preview it. Or I can actually just publish it here. I'm gonna publish to this domain. All right, cool. So I'm gonna just go here, and everything is code. You can make this. We didn't resize it. We totally could. Let's actually do that. Let's do that just so I can show you guys what happens. So let's say for a desktop, we want the thing like big and thick. And then as we get smaller, we want that to happen, right? So let's up this to like 500, let's 600 pixels. We'll do the height also 600 pixels. We're gonna take these, I'm gonna make this 600. And we're just gonna add a few more of these. And we're gonna replace, we're just gonna have it alternate. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete this, delete that. Copy, paste. I'm gonna move this down here. Copy, paste, move this down here. Copy, paste, move this down here. All right, so now let's say we are coming here, right? So now this is where things get smushed. So let's say at this breakpoint, we want it to be 300 pixels. And at this, it's fine. But you see, you guys we lost the ball. We're just gonna go here and go to 300 pixels. Perfect. Now I'm going to publish it again. I'm gonna put this in my, oh yeah, sure, Malik. I'll read your question in just a second. Hold on one second. I'm gonna put this in the chat real quick. Because now what you guys will see is with this, it actually squeezes. And this, we still need to fix. But real quick, let me read my man Malik's question. I actually never used Adobe XD. I'm watching so many videos so I can get some inspiration and learn how everything works. So I have a question. So after you design something like this, the thing that you did in the live stream, what would you be able to do with it or use it for? If you can't upload it to a website. Definitely. So you actually can use this for a website. Next week is I'm going to be demoing how you can actually translate what we did in here. Like, granted, a really good developer or a developer who knows how to actually what they're doing can translate this into a website. It's not that hard. That's what teams are for. Now, anytime I work with, because I do still have some clients, and I do work with close friends and people I've been working with for years at different companies, where I will create this. I'm like, hey, look, this is my vision. Can we do this? Or I already know my developers because I know they're very well technically versed. So anything I make, we'll figure out how to make it. First off, I'll make this and then say, hey, developer, or my friend, whatever, Andre, let's add this as our, part of our messenger app. And he'll go out in something like Webflow and create exactly what I made. Also, the news that I wanted to mention for next week, I can't say too much, but what will happen is whatever you were creating in Adobe XD with Anima, you'll be able to instantly hit a button and have it be done on a website already. So that's going to be really powerful. It's literally skipping the building step for you that we're doing here on Webflow. Because as you can see, like, I know how to get stuff in there, right? But I don't know how to do the animation piece. So that's the main struggle that I have, and I usually work with a developer to do. For example, let's go back here, right? This is a very simple project. I don't really know how to do that cool animation here, but with Anima, once you do the animation in Adobe XD, you hit like go to code, or you hit the button to preview in the browser. The auto animate will actually stay the way it is in XD will be how it is on the website. So that's a really good question. And that's what's being demoed next week. So let's see. So yeah, I'm just gonna decrease this just a little bit more. Whoops, 400. And I'm gonna end on the Webflow thing because to be honest, I'm not like a master at this. This isn't my forte. I'm gonna publish this one more time, and then I keep saying I'm gonna share it in the chat, and I have yet to do that. Here, boom, and I'm gonna put it here, and put it both in Behance and YouTube. Guys, check it out. But anyway, like I said, like this really does not take a long time to learn, especially if you're just doing static stuff. Animation is not that difficult to learn either. Your boy just hasn't done it, and he hires other people to do it. So, for example, if you guys have checked out my animation course, I designed this entire page and how it should look. And again, this is not even that great of a design. I literally put this together in, again, 2 days. And I had a developer friend of mine put it together. But this is a static site. But what people, let's show you this, because this will be eye-opening. Let's go back to Webflow. Dashboard to the showcase. This is what can be made with Webflow. And soon with purely Adobe XD and Anima put together. Actually, this looks like not a good site, so we're gonna go back. No bueno. Let's see. Oh, actually, this is a good friend of mine, guys. If you guys don't know William, definitely check him out. He's like the Webflow master. Tell him I said hello. All of this entire site, he's an amazing, he's actually done work with, or content with Rand Segal, the guy I keep talking about. All of this was done in combination Adobe XD and Webflow. Very cool. And this is just like the tip of the iceberg. This is still a very, in my mind, a simplistic site in regards to the capability of Webflow. So I highly just recommend that you guys check it out when you guys have time. I do want, anytime, Malik. And I'm glad you think this looks good, Mensa. All right, let's do one more thing, because we got about 30-ish minutes left. I personally, let me just close all this. There was I feel like there was something that I wanted to, I really want to do this one. I really want to do this one. We don't have enough time for it. Maybe I'll be able to do this, not next week, but the next week after. But this is beautiful. Let's see. One thing I can show you, attempt, is this one thing that I learned the other week. So if I decide, let's continue with the animation that we have now, right? So if I decide to, let's say if I click on photo for whatever reason, right? We're gonna click on here, we're gonna go to prototype, click in here, go over. I want the card to flip. So what we're gonna do is, let's see, I'm gonna pull this in. And I also need to grab the mask as well. And I'm gonna turn down the opacity of both. All right, this is another experimental. I learned this kind-ish last week. Angela's asking on Behance, Brandon, I absolutely love your designs. Do you think the learning code is useful for designers? I definitely think the most important thing in regards to code and what to know about is how to actually communicate with your developer. And really, even before we get into that, it depends on what your goal is. Do you want to be somebody who is able to design and develop? If so, obviously you need to learn code, but you don't need to know the technicalities of code. Like, for example, I went ahead and created, even though it was busted, and we did it in about like 25 minutes, the practice project that we did on Webflow, right? I didn't write any code, but this is the best, one of the best programs that it has like really good developer sound code. A lot of other platforms or, things that allow designers to quote unquote code, or the WYSIWYG platforms, their code sucks. It's spaghetti code. It breaks a lot. But Anima for XD and Webflow are completely, A+ when it comes to that. So let's get back into this. Let me see. I'm going to check something out. Give me a hot second. By the way, only a few people, I think actually it was only Brandon that asked or mentioned that he was a gamer. Nobody else is a gamer in the chat? And if not a gamer, what are you guys doing this weekend? Let's see. Okay. So let me try. So we're back here. Opacity. I am a tad concerned because what is that? What's going on there? Why? How'd that happen? All right, let me back it up. Okay, so we're here. I'm gonna just open these up. Go to my mask, open these up. I think that's what might have done it. Yeah, that was weird. So let's see, we're gonna do a width, we're gonna do 100, press enter. Why does it push all my stuff over here? That is really odd. All right, we'll undo all that again. I'm gonna actually undo this too, because I wanna make sure that, okay, we don't want that to happen. We want this rectangle. We just want it to close. Good. Then we just close this. Good. Okay. We're gonna click this rectangle, that rectangle. We're gonna do 0. or rather, we're gonna click all these. We're gonna go to 0. I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna bring that to 0. And now new artboard. We're gonna open this up. 341. Turn the opacity up. Let's center this again. Let's see. The Behance chat always finds a way to just like escape me. Candia out here playing video games. We have Raphael playing some old video games. What type of old video games? And let's see, Mensa. Let's see. So exciting that web has caught up to what Adobe Flash did 25 years ago. Yeah, man. There's like, I'm super excited to next week really demo the power of Adobe XD and Anima and literally having designers stay in the platform of choice, design what they need, and literally hit one button and have what they created and animated be live on a website. That is next level. Like literally what we did here, being like, oh, okay, yeah, that totally works. Awesome. Hit a button. It gets sent to a website, and it has the animation and the design and the responsivity that you keep up for it. Unreal Tournament. What is that? I literally have not heard of that. All right, let's see. So we're gonna get this. $341. Boom. Take these, turn the opacity up. Actually gonna keep these down. All right, let's see where this kind of takes us. So got my prototype, we got this. And we kind of want to do a timed situation. We don't really want to delay. 0, 0. And let's try this. Hopefully this works. I'm trying to do a card flip, guys. Ooh. Okay, that kind of works. It's kind of close. Let's do this. So instead of photo, we're gonna turn this down to let's do this. Hey Malik, well thank you so much for coming, man. I really appreciate it. I know it's late. It's literally 2 a.m. where you're at. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for coming out. And any of you guys who are, dipping, because I know it's about that time, or if you guys are just chilling, we know we have a couple more, literally 10 minutes here. And I'm going to try to finish out with one small thing. So I'm downloading an emoji really quick. I'm going to where is there we go, my folder. I'm gonna pull this in. Why can I not? Oh my goodness. That is a sad day. Save as, oh, it's like a weeb file. I don't know what that is. Save as PNG, yes please. All right, so I'm gonna delete that because I don't know what that is. We're just gonna pull this one in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have my photos. And literally guys, this makes no, what I'm doing now is just to try my hand at some progressive animation. This has nothing to do with like if this shit would be in an app or not. So I just want to kind of mention that. So I'm gonna actually pull this out and I'm gonna go into our mask here and I'm gonna paste. I need this to be in the there we go. I want it to be in the mask. So I'm gonna pull this up one, or that's fine, it's at the top. So what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna go inside of our mask here as well. I'm gonna paste it in and I'm gonna make sure that it's not seen. So that when we do get here, it kind of flips and comes up. Wait. And I'm gonna bring this way. And I'm gonna kind of have it roll. It's gonna do like a little 360. I wonder what that's gonna look like. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna click on photo. Interesting. That's all I can say, interesting. Not the hottest thing. Let's see. So if we want to click back and go here. Let's try this out. I don't just want it to disappear. What do we want? Let's see. Actually, we're going to take away let's see, click on photos. I'm gonna have some like some things to actually drag. Let's see. I'm gonna have a card thing here. Bring it in just a little bit, turn the radius up just a tad, turn this off, and I'm just turn the repeat grid on. Make about 4 pages, perfect. I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna turn this face off really quick. 0 opacity. I'm gonna go over to my other screen as well. I'm gonna turn off the opacity of this face. I'm not getting rid of it because we might wanna use it later. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to I need some photos here. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna grab these 2 photos. I'm gonna pull them. Why can I not pull them in? Oh, I'm not selected them. So I'm gonna select my repeat grid and I'm gonna, still can't do that. Why not? What type are these? Ugh, this is a weird JPEG thingies. Let's see. Let's find some images really quick. I got to sneeze again. All right, let's just do this. Let's, we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4 images. Here we go. So we kind of have somewhat. Oops. Turn that off. Just Control Z everything. I'm going to copy my repeat grid here. Reason being is I want to send it back in back of everything. I want to actually make the fill like white and the border white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this behind my other cards. Here we go. So at least this this one that was a PNG had you know, some background. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it draggable, or at least the photos, right? So I'm going to go ahead and make another artboard, and I'm going to have oops, both of these repeat grids kind of like pull in, just like that. So now what I literally can do is I can say when I am pulling this repeat grid by going to prototype, I can pull it over here. And what I'm going to do is instead of the trigger tap, I can have drag. And easing, I wonder if what that does. I actually didn't know that was possible on, and you know what? I need to group these before we move any forward, because I need both repeat grids to be pulled collectively, not just one of them. That's going to be ugly. So group 5, we want this to, and also before I do that, like I always mention, Adobe XD is a real stickler for naming conventions. So I need both of these groups to say group 5 so it knows it's the same object that I'm shifting. So let's see. Now I can go into my prototype, say, okay, I'm going to drag it here. We're going to do a snap animation. We also want to do the reverse. Auto animate, snap. All right, drag, auto animate, snap. Perfect. So now we can go through the entire thing. 1. Photos does a little flip thing, and I can actually pull this. So pretty simple, guys. And I can click that out and go back. I actually don't think I prototyped this. I'm gonna make sure I can go all the way back if I decide to. Well, not all the way back, rather. Just here. Perfect. And I'm gonna also pull this up just a little bit because I think that will look better. More equally balanced. I'm glad you dig it, Mensa. So we're doing pretty good, guys. And again, the reason that I show you guys this stuff, it's not really complete projects because I feel like even on Instagram, you guys seem to gravitate towards how can I do these small little things where, hey, what's going on, Justin? How you feeling? It's pretty good stuff. 1, 2, hit the photo, boom. And we have a nice little thing we can do here. So that's really all I got for today, guys. We literally have 2 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed me running my mouth, doing some amazing things here with you guys. And really what I'm most curious about, guys, is, you know, what you would like to see more here. Do you want to see more full-scale projects in which you guys can, you know, work alongside with me and I can offer assets ahead of time where you guys literally can work with me? Or doing small stuff like this where it's super easy to, you know, understand what's going on, go through a full project with me. And yeah, I would really love to know. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, definitely check me out there. That is literally where I do absolutely everything. So if you want anything, like when we're going to be doing live streams, because we're going to try to add one more day in during the week that is at a little bit earlier time or midday so that more people can join, and that isn't on the weekend, but a lot of people say the weekend. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys coming. If you guys have any questions before I log off here real quick, let me just pop into the chat and just say my farewells real quick. Justin, surviving, cool to watch you do your thing. Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming, man. I'm glad to have entertained if I did. But glad to know that, you know, you're chilling at home, surviving, doing your thing, and that you're safe, dude. Raph, thanks, of course. Raph is saying, I would love to see full-scale design projects. All right, cool. This one, Laura, full-scale design projects. Definitely. We'll definitely get there. This week, I was trying to figure out some of the technical details, both this thing and my Naruto. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for coming. And this is your boy, Groce, your favorite designer and hype beast.